1,500 years ago, Bodhidharma left a map inside a cave. Not a map to treasure, not a map to land, but a map to something no empire could conquer and no disease could steal. A map to the reconstruction of the human body from the inside out. You have been building toward this moment. In the first transmission, we ignited the fire and showed you that your skeleton is a living electrical generator. In the second, we released the armor and cracked open the thoracic cage. In the third, we decoded the science, the sponge effect, the piezoelectric pulse, the fascia as your internal nervous web. You now have the knowledge, you now have the keys. But having the keys is not the same as opening the door. Today, for the first time, we unite the entire system. All 12 movements, one unbroken flow. Tendon into steel, bone into jade, mind into silence. This is not a workout. This is a biological reconstruction. And by the time we finish, the body you walk out with will not be the same body you walked in with. Before we begin, go to the comments right now and type your decree. I am rebuilt from within. Write it now. Make it a command, not a wish. Your subconscious does not understand doubt. It only understands instruction. Give it a clear one. Now stand up, step away from the chair, give yourself space. Because for the next minutes, the outside world does not exist. There is no inbox, no deadline, no noise. There is only breath, bone, and energy. The transformation begins now. We begin where all power begins, in the foundation. Stand with your feet exactly shoulder width apart, parallel like two rails on a track. Not splayed outward, not squeezed inward. The way you place your feet determines where your weight travels through your skeleton. Get this wrong, and everything that follows is built on sand. Get this right, and you become a pillar. Now, unlock your knees. Do not squat. Do not bend. Simply soften. Remove the lock from the joint so that blood can move freely through the popliteal vessels behind your knee. Now shift your weight just slightly toward your heels. Feel how the arches of your feet engage. Feel the ground beneath you. Your lower body becomes stone. Your upper body becomes smoke. Root and rise. Heavy below, light above. We enter the first movement. Wei Tuo presents the pestle, the first form. Bring your palms together in front of your chest. Look at your hands carefully. Your fingers must point straight up toward the ceiling. Your thumbs must not touch your sternum. Create a space between your thumbs and your heart, roughly the size of a closed fist. This space keeps the lung meridian open. When you collapse it, you collapse the current. Check your elbows. Lift them. Most people let them fall because it is effortless and completely wrong. Your forearms must form one clean, horizontal line, left to right. Now begin the invisible battle. Press your palms together at 10%, now 30, now 50. Stop at 50. Do not tense your neck. Do not hike your shoulders toward your ears. The tension lives only between your palms and across your chest, nowhere else. Imagine you are trying to crush a diamond between your hands. Your right palm pushes left. Your left palm pushes right. Neither moves, neither wins. But the energy between them is an explosion in slow motion. Close your eyes and breathe only through your nose. Visualize your spine as a column of golden light. A thread pulls the crown of your head toward the sky. Your tailbone roots heavy toward the earth. You are being stretched in two directions simultaneously, lengthening, decompressing. Do you feel the warmth building in your fingertips? That is not imagination. That is blood pressure shifting. That is your circulation responding to the isometric command you are giving it. Do you feel the faint vibration in your forearms? Do not stop. That trembling is the fascia reorganizing under pressure. That is the network waking up. Now slowly, gently, begin to release the pressure. But do not drop your hands. Separate your palms by only 1 inch. Hold them there. Feel it. That magnetic sensation between your palms. That pulsing warmth. That tingling electricity. That is the sponge effect completing its cycle. You compressed the tissues, squeezed out the stale blood, and in the release, fresh oxygenated blood rushes back in at extraordinary speed. Now slowly lower your hands to your sides, exhale, and stand still. Feel the electricity moving down your fingertips. We move to the second form. Wei Tuo presents the pestle, the second form. Stand tall and carry the echo of that energy in your hands. Extend your arms outward to your sides. Full extension. Look at yourself for a moment. Most human beings live in a posture of defeat. Hunched over screens, he collapsed inward, protecting the chest. Biologically, this posture signals the brain to release cortisol and suppress testosterone. We are about to override that signal. Flex your wrists back so your palms face outward. Now pull your fingers back intensely toward the top of your head. Feel that sharp, electric line running through your forearm. That is not discomfort. That is the median nerve being flossed through the carpal tunnel. That is the electrical line that connects your grip strength to your heart meridian being activated and cleared. Now, push. Imagine you are standing in a narrow stone corridor. The walls are your stress, your obligations, the weight of every expectation that has been placed on you. Push them away. Expand your space. Claim the air around you. Say it inwardly, without speaking. This is my space. By doing this, you are physically stretching the pericardium and lung meridians. In Chinese medicine, the pericardium is the bodyguard of the heart. When you experience emotional pain, this meridian tightens like a fist to protect you. But over time, that protection becomes a cage. The tightness in your chest that you have been carrying, that is not stress. That is a closed meridian. We are cracking it open right now. Breathe into the expansion. Inhale deeply into the sides of your ribs. Hold the tension. Push another millimeter further. Fight the urge to drop your arms. That burning is weakness leaving, and release. Feel the flood of warmth rushing to your hands. That is circulation restored. That is the qi arriving at the extremities. Third form, holding the gate of heaven. Turn both palms upward. Lift your hands straight above your head. Look up. Imagine the sky itself is falling, and you are the only pillar capable of holding it. Sink your shoulders downward, but drive your palms upward with everything you have. Rise onto your toes. Stretch the abdominal fascia until you feel your stomach respond. You are connecting the earth below to the sky above through the central axis of your body. You are becoming the bridge between two worlds. Hold it, be infinite, and release. Fourth movement, plucking the stars. This is visceral manipulation in its most ancient form. Gravity is your constant enemy. Every hour you spend upright, it is compressing your spine, squashing the cartilage between your vertebrae, draining the fluid that keeps those discs alive. This movement is your rebellion. Place your left hand on your lower back, covering your left kidney. In Taoist medicine, the kidneys are your battery, housing your Jing, your foundational life essence. By placing your hand here, you create a closed circuit. You give warmth to your deepest source of power. Now sweep your right arm across your body and reach diagonally upward and behind you. Your eyes must follow the hand. You are reaching into the darkness of space for something luminous. Do not turn only your neck. The rotation begins at the waist. Imagine your body as a wet towel being wrung out from the hips upward. Switch sides. Right hand to kidney. Left arm sweeps up and across. Do you notice that one side feels different from the other? That tighter side is where you are holding your unprocessed weight. Be patient with it. Push through the resistance. Twist, reach, squeeze, and release. Now stop moving completely. Stand in perfect stillness. Close your eyes. Do not fidget. This pause is the integration. This is where the body processes what you just did. Scan from your feet to the crown of your head. Do you feel lighter? Do you feel that heat rising up the back of your neck? The river is no longer blocked. We descend now into the foundation of all power. Fifth movement, pulling 9 cows by their tails. This is the great lumbar reset. Keep your feet rooted. Turn your entire body to the right. Here is the critical detail that separates this from an ordinary twist. Allow your knees to yield slightly, to rotate naturally with the movement. If you lock your knees, you break the chain of force. You disconnect the ground from the spine. By keeping them soft, you allow the torque to travel safely from the ankle, up through the bent leg, across the hip, and into the lower back with power but without pain. Step your right foot out to the right while bending that knee forward. Keep your left leg long and extended behind you. Extend your right arm forward, making a firm, closed fist as if you are gripping a massive rope. Extend your left arm back, also closed fist. Now create the spiral. Pull back with your right arm while you push back with the left. Feel how the force begins at your ankle, travels up your right leg, crosses the hip, and drills into your lumbar vertebrae. You are creating space between discs that have been compressed for years. Breathe deep into your kidneys, hold 5 seconds, and release back to center. Repeat on the other side. Turn to the left. Left knee forward. Right leg extended. Same spiral. Gather the force. Hold. Breathe. Release. Sixth movement. Show claws and spread wings. The lumbar is open. Now we move up the chain. Raise your hands to shoulder height in front of you. Form eagle claws. I flex your wrists back and curl all your fingers intensely, like a raptor about to strike. This hand shape is doing something precise. By curling the fingers this way, you are mechanically stretching the nerve sheets and fascial lines that run from the center of your chest, through the inner arm, all the way to your fingertips. Now push your claws forward as if preventing a massive wall from crushing your chest. But here is the secret. As you push forward with your hands, you simultaneously pull your shoulder blades together behind you. Imagine you are pinching a pencil between your scapulae without letting it fall. Your chest must crack open. Your ribs must expand. You are physically ungluing the fascia that has been cemented shut by years of screen posture. Feel that electric line of tension from the center of your heart to the tips of your claws. Breathe into that expansion and release. Close your eyes for 3 seconds. Might feel the rush of warmth flooding down your arms. Seventh movement, 9 ghosts drawing sabers. This is the crown jewel, the full spinal detox. Imagine a long sword strapped diagonally across your back. Your right hand reaches behind your head to grip the handle. Your left hand reaches behind your lower back to grip the scabbard. Now twist. Open your top elbow toward the sky. Point your bottom elbow toward the earth. Turn your head to look at your opposite heel. You have just created a double helix twist through your entire spine. You are twisting the cervical spine, the thoracic spine, and the lumbar spine simultaneously. And while you do this, something else happens. The vagus nerve, which runs through the side of the neck, receives a gentle compression and release. The vagus nerve is the superhighway of your parasympathetic nervous system, your biological signal for rest and safety. By gently wringing out the neck, you send a message to your brain that it is safe to relax. Breathe calmly through the twist. Do not hold your breath. Slowly unwind back to center. Feel the rush of fresh fluid returning to the intervertebral discs. That is rehydration. That is the sponge effect happening in your spine. Now the other side. Left hand up, right hand back. Find the sword. Twist, hold, breathe, and unwind. Stand in stillness. Close your eyes. Do not move. Just observe that subtle heat, that vibration running up and down your back. You have just woken up dormant tissues. Your spine is taller now. The fluid dynamics of your body have changed. Eighth movement, 3 plates falling on the floor. This is the medicine for the mind that cannot stop moving. Stand wide, much wider than your hips. Arms extended to the sides, palms pressing down. Your feet are not just resting on the floor. Roots are shooting from your soles deep into the soil. Bend your knees deeply. Now sink into a wide, low, invisible seat. Your spine stays straight. Do not lean forward. The fire in your thighs is not pain. That burning is medicine entering your system. Now press your palms down with absolute authority. Imagine 3 enormous iron plates suspended before you, and your palms are the only thing driving them into the earth. At the same time, sink deeper into the squat. Inhale and rise slightly, flipping your palms upward. Exhale and sink back down. Press those plates deep. As you do this, visualize every fragment of mental noise, every anxious thought, every loop of worry, draining down your spine like dark water. It travels through your hips, down your legs, and exits from the soles of your feet into the earth. The earth takes it. It does not belong to you. Your brain must release its grip because your legs are demanding every available resource. Mental noise cannot survive when the quadriceps are on fire. Hold it 1 more second and rise. 9th movement. On Black Dragon displays its claws. The roots are built. Now we wring out the toxins. From a standing position, form soft fists at your hips. Bring your left arm across your chest, transforming your hand into a dragon claw as it moves. Now hinge at the hips and sweep that claw downward toward your left side in a wide, low circle. Keep your legs straight. We want to stretch the entire posterior chain from the heels to the base of your skull. If you cannot reach the floor, reach your knee or shin. The goal is to feel your entire right side opening, the right flank, the right side of the spine, releasing. Inhale and rise through the center. Switch sides. Right claw to the left. Sweep down. Legs straight. Head hanging heavy. You are a dragon twisting to look at its own tail. You are physically wringing stagnant blood out of your liver, your fascia, your intervertebral spaces with every revolution. 10th movement, tiger, springing on its prey. Theory ends here. Instinct takes over. This movement is designed to shatter apathy and wake the nervous system from its long sleep. Raise your hands high above your head, forming powerful tiger claws. Rise onto your toes. Inhale and fill your lungs with raw courage. Now the strike. Exhale and lunge forward, deep and low. Front knee bent, back leg long and strong. Drive your claws down toward the earth as if pinning your prey beneath you. But do not look down. Lift your head, eyes forward, arch your back, open your chest. So you are a predator, not prey. Hold the stretch across the entire front of your body, from your hip flexors to your throat. Feel the power in your legs and the openness in your heart. Rise and repeat on the other leg. With every lunge, imagine you are pinning down whatever has been holding you back. Doubt, fear, the voice that says you cannot. You catch them. You dominate them. Do this several times. Let the heat rise. Let the yang energy wake. 11th movement, beating the heavenly drum. Important notice first. If you have any cerebrovascular condition or history of high blood pressure, practice this movement gently and consult a physician before continuing. For everyone else, raise your hands and bring them behind your head. Cover your ears with your palms. Seal out the outside world. Your fingers rest on the back of your skull, cradling it. The tips of your middle fingers should meet at the occipital ridge, that soft hollow at the base of your skull where the bone ends. Now stack your index fingers on top of your middle fingers. Build the tension. Inhale deeply. With a sharp, decisive motion, let your index fingers snap down and strike the base of your skull. Again. Again. 1 strike per second. Listen to the resonance inside your head. It travels through bone. This percussion is stimulating microcirculation in the deepest tissues of the brain. It is releasing the tiny suboccipital muscles that connect your skull to your spine and that carry an enormous burden of tension from every hour of screen use and stress you have ever experienced. Keep striking. Visualize each impact, fragmenting the calcification of repetitive thought. The mental loops, the future anxiety. It shatters with each strike. Stop the drumming, but keep your ears covered. Listen to the silence. Dense, magnetic, alive. Without releasing your ears, inhale fully. And then begin to fold forward. Drop your chin to your chest. Let your shoulders fall. Lower yourself vertebra by vertebra, like a bicycle chain settling link by link. Your legs stay straight but not locked. Let your torso hang freely. In this inverted position, your head falls below your heart and your brain floods with fresh, oxygenated blood. The spaces between your lumbar vertebrae open under gravity working in reverse for once. Breathe here. With every exhale, your head drops another fraction of an inch, releasing the weight of your responsibilities, your ego, your stories. Everything falls to the floor. Now inhale. Engage your core and begin to roll upward very slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Lumbar first, then thoracic, then cervical. Keep your chin tucked to your chest until the last possible moment. When your shoulders are stacked, lift your head and release your hands from your ears suddenly. Feel the world rush back in. Everything is sharper. Everything is cleaner. The electric tingling through your scalp and neck is the chai moving freely through channels you just unblocked. 12th movement, wagging the tail, the final movement of the series. Interlace your fingers in front of your chest, rotate your palms outward, and push forward with full force, extending your elbows completely. Feel your shoulders open. Now hold that arm structure and hinge forward from the hips. Do not drop your head. Keep your gaze forward, focused, fierce. Your back should be flat and parallel to the floor. Shift your hips to the left while you look over your left shoulder, searching for your heels with your eyes. Feel the stretch along your entire right side. Inhale back to center. Exhale and shift to the right. Now find the flow. Left, right, like a fish moving through water, like bamboo bending in the wind. No rigidity. Your spine is a flexible whip. Your nervous system is receiving the signal. It is safe to flow. It is safe to move freely. It is safe to be alive in this body. Let your sacrum release. That is where we store survival fear. Let it go. Smile as you move. Enjoy this. Enjoy the extraordinary freedom of a body that moves like this. Slowly bring the movement to a stop. Return to center. Inhale deeply and rise. Release your hands. Let your arms float to your sides. Bring your feet together. Close your eyes. Do not rush back. Feel that vibration in your hands. Ye feel the slow pulse of circulation, moving through places that have been silent for years. You just walked 12 ancient paths in a single session. You forged the tendons into cable, pressurized the bones into generators, flushed the organs, and unglued the fascia. You did not just exercise today. You honored the temple that carries your soul through this world. This feeling you have right now, this lightness, this warmth moving through your joints, this quiet power radiating from your core, this is not a temporary state. This is your biology operating at its natural capacity. Most people live their entire lives without feeling this. They carry tension so long it becomes invisible. They call it normal. But your body just showed you what normal is actually supposed to feel like. This is the baseline you were designed for. The ancient monks did not build this practice as a luxury. They built it as a necessity. The vessel must be strong, or the inner journey ends before it begins. And you now know what it means to inhabit a body that is alive. Do not forget this feeling. Return to it. Make it your standard. If this practice moved something inside you, press that like button right now and subscribe to Pure Zen Space. Every week we go deeper into the ancient manual for the modern human body. More movements, more science, more transformation. The second scroll is already being decoded. The marrow washing begins in the next transmission. You do not want to miss what comes next. Type your decree in the comments below. I am rebuilt from within. Let the community see you. Let your subconscious hear you. This is how change becomes permanent. We will see you in the next silence.